They just stood here at the side of me. Now, don't mind me talking to them. I know it looks a bit weird. But that's just how I work. All mediums work very differently in their way that they work, okay? Their job is to support me, get information for you. I will also be doing some tarot cards. Tarot cards is your way of communicating with your spirit guides. They are there to help you. And should you be going through anything at the moment, you think, oh God, I feel I need a bit of advice with that, I need a bit of guidance, got stuff going on. When I come to mention about tarot cards, if you would like one, just put your hand up and I'll give you a card as well, okay? Are we all good? Are we ready? Oh, that was a nice cheer. Thank you for that. Let's do this. I'm going to get started straight away. I was going to get started with cards, but I can't actually already because I do have a little one here with me. This little one is she's wanting. I'm sorry, I do impressions. I apologise for impressions, but I can see them straight away. I've got a little child here with me. She's been here with me a little while actually. I was sat backstage and I could see her here with me. She's only small. I can see her down here. She's shown me her hair has grown back. This is somebody's daughter. This is, and she's doing this. She's sort of dancing a little bit. I want to say she's yeah. I don't want to touch her, Robert. About that big. She's probably about 5 at the most. This little one has passed from quite considerable complications, I want to say. Oh, she's got a wobbly. You've got a wobbly tooth. I can see your wobbly. She's going, look. I can see her tooth wobbling at me. And she's showing me her nails. Somebody in here must be Mummy or no, Nan. Who's Nan? Is Nan here? No, you're Nancy. This is Nancy. Does that make sense to somebody in here? I've got a Nancy in here, a little girl. But can somebody in here take this message? Does somebody know who this child is? Yes, because she wouldn't be here if that didn't make. Can I pass this message to you? Okay, somebody's, I need to pass it somewhere, you see. Yeah, this is Nancy. She's dancing. She's sort of dancing like this. I think you must know her mummy then. Yes, because it's interesting that she's come first and she's here, and you're sat right there. You see how the energy is going. So this is what happens. What happens is you've got to think sometimes, I'm in your lot's neck of the woods now. So these are going to come through and try and connect like this. She's doing a little dance, and she's saying to me that she wants mummy. You want mummy to? Oh my gosh, she's upset. Are you all right? I can see what you're doing. Robert, just tell me a little bit. She's with Grandad. Grandad. Don't tell me anything. Let me tell you. Grandad. I found Grandad. Grandad's here now. Like just now. What do you mean? Don't tell me. What do you mean? I think Grandad's just passed. Does that make sense to you? Like just passed. And I want to say to you, do I say that? That feels a bit much. I want to say to you, I feel that Grandad might not even have his funeral. He hasn't, has he? No, he's just passed. I can see he's just passed up. Oh, he's here. He's here, I can see him. Oh, he's a big chap. I can see him coming in here. He's with this little one. Yes, he is. I'm with my Grandad. She's definitely, it sounds a really odd thing to say, she's definitely singing Ed Sheeran. I don't know why, but I can recognise Ed Sheeran's music. She's playing that. I don't know if Mummy played that to her. I don't know if you would even know that necessarily, because like I say, this is a message that's being passed here. But she is here because Grandad is here. And to me, he is a recently passed man that I don't think has actually been laid to rest quite yet. Yeah, she's with him. I'm going to leave you with that message, okay? I know this is a big one to take. And one of the things I want to say to you, first and foremost, I wouldn't normally do that in this scenario because Mummy isn't obviously here. But this is a little one that's been following me. She followed me in through the door. She's been sat with me backstage. And I thought, if she's here, when I switch into the energy, I'm going to have to speak to her. Please don't tell Mummy if Mummy can't take this message. Because grief is a real thing. And we don't know people's grief, especially if there's been another bereavement. But she's telling me there has been. Does that make sense to you? Yes, I felt that yeah, he's here with her. I see him with, yeah, he's just exiting with her. I'm not going to chat too much to them because I appreciate there's tons of you here, and also I know Mummy isn't here, but I'm going to leave you with this little one, okay? I think she's called Nan or Nancy. Yeah, I was going to say Nan or Nancy. Yeah, okay. That was an interesting start, wasn't it? It's always interesting when they're children, you know, when the children come through. I'm going to do some cards now. Because I think that's important. Who wants a bit of advice? Who wants to know what's happening? Rose, let's have a look for you then, sitting here right at the front. Can you hear me okay? And thank you for my Diet Coke, I appreciate that. Keep me watered. It's a lot of chatting, you know, on nights like this. Let's have a look for you. Let's see what it is that your spirit guides want you to know. Oh, the Lover's card. I can see a few giggles coming tonight about that. This is talking about relationships on the whole. So it's talking about relationships and communication with other people. If there's somebody you've not seen for some time, somebody that you're ready to catch up with, or something that needs to be said to somebody else, this is a card of communication. And what I mean by that is it's really important that you go and sit with somebody, you say what it is that you want to say, or don't hold things in. So if there's something niggling you by way of communication or a conversation that you feel needs to be said, this is what it's about. And it's to do with somebody that's close to you, because that's what it's referring to. Does that make sense to you? It does. See, your guides always know what's going on. It's amazing how many people around us spiritually can be around us, and that's a classic example there. Okay. You're welcome. I've got a man here. He's doing something to my head, actually. He's making me feel as if I'm going to fall, or I've been pushed. Yes, he is. He's making me, yeah, don't let me fall over, Robert. Yeah, he's making me want to fall. And he's going to take me somewhere. Okay, yeah, show me then. This is a young man. Firstly, I want to highlight. I want to try and connect him with whoever is here, because when there's lots of you, it's important I'm connecting you. But this man has, I feel, passed by way of a fall. It's something to his head or being pushed. And he's walking me out on the street, actually. And I don't particularly feel it's right in the middle of the night. But this feels like this is intentional. This is somebody that's been pushed over or hit his... Yes, he has. Did you hit your head? Did somebody hit you in the head? Did they? Did they hit you in the head? Okay, he's been hit in the head. This is like an assault. That I feel that this possibly took his life. Does that make sense to anybody? It feels like that type. He's just said Rob or Robert. Rob or Robert. Does that make sense around here? He's quite young. He's not by any stretch an older man. He's a younger man. And he's trying to show me, actually, what's happened to him. And it almost feels like, I want to say that he was jumped, or it was like a mistake, and you know when people can get the wrong person, or they've just come out of nowhere, because he's giving me that he was punched and the way he's fell onto the floor has been enough. Does that make sense to you? It's that. It's him. He's talking about walking with you all. I don't know where you've been recently. Gemma, have you got any tissues at all? I can see that he's talking about walking out with you. And it's all, I think you've been somewhere. And it's a nice big walk. Does that make sense? Gemma's just going to get you some tissues. Are you okay for me to pass you this message? I know how emotions work, please. He's talking about the family walking. It feels like a collective lot of you. I don't know if that's something you'd like to do as a family. All together you've been out walking in the fresh air. But he's showing me walking it with you. He's definitely, when he's going, oh, this is great. I'm going out with my family. I'm doing this walking out in this fresh air he's really making me feel like justice hasn't been served here. And that as a family, you have fought this tooth and nail to really try and get justice for this. Because I'm going to go, do I say that word? It feels like murder. Yeah. He's giving me young children in the family. There's younger ones in the family. And he's making me feel, my emotions please, that they wrote to Santa to ask him back. Does that make sense to you? Yes. That's right. I can see the letter to Santa. Dear Father Christmas, this is who I want back for Christmas. I was just about to say that to you. It's, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want my Lego, I don't want my toys, I want him back for Christmas. Yes, he's showing me the letter. That letter was actually written, that was wrote. And he's showing me that child showing you that letter. That letter has been written and not with you. It's been written, said, do you know what I mean? So he's wrote that by himself, and then he's come and gone, look, that's right, he's shown you. That time where he showed you that letter, he was watching, which is why he can tell me, because he's showing me right now through his eyes, that child walking into that room and coming up and going, look what I want for Christmas. I want him back. He's making me feel like the person that did this for him, to him, is like I want to say I feel like he's like a doorman, or you know, like a bouncer that you have bouncers on the door, like those, like a big chap. Yes, he's giving me a big chap, and he's saying to me that he wants you to know that because he's a big chap, he didn't suffer. Because of the way that he was attacked and the way that he was hit. I've got to say to you, it's almost lights out. Does that make sense? That's right. Because he's giving me this immediate strike and he's gone. His eyes are blacked out. And he wants you to know, because he's just said you've asked yourself if he suffered. I hope he's not suffered. He didn't suffer. Very important that you know that. He's okay. I can see this big smile on his face. He's right here at the side of me. He's very much around his children. And this walking, wherever it is you're walking or wherever it is you're going to, please know he's walking that with you, because that's really important. And next time you do that, if that's something you do together as a family, you can do that walk in the sunshine and know he's right there at the side of you. Okay? Are you all right? Well, it's starting to be a heavy night here, isn't it? Are we all right? What's it like for you guys listening to messages like this? It's quite intense, isn't it, to hear it and hear it come through. I hope you're okay. He knows that letter, which is interesting, isn't it, when you're hearing things like that. Yeah, clear as energy. Robert, please. Woo! Are we all okay, everyone else? You're very quiet. To see there's so many of you, just have a quick drink. Are we enjoying it so far? Yes. Is enjoying even the right word? I'm not sure if it is for this type of thing. Who would like a card? Who wants a bit of guidance from their guides? I need to come to you there, right at the back. The lady with the blue top on. Let's have a look for you, shall we? Let's see what's happening for you. Everything's going to work out perfectly. Whatever it is that you are working towards and putting your hard work towards, don't give up. King of Pentacles is here to say to you, it's going exactly how you want it to go. If you are just about to finish something off, a project, could be something at home, something in your personal life, even at work. You will know what's happening for you in your life at the moment. This King of Pentacles sits here on his throne saying, I've achieved and I've accomplished everything that I wanted to do. So really important that you just keep going. Sometimes it's very easy to give up at the last hurdle, isn't it? Or think, God, I've had enough. Things have been going on for ages, I'm ready for things to be finished. This is very much saying to you, just keep going because you've got this. It's all going to work in your favour. I've got a woman here that's come through actually now. She's talking about looking at, she's walking into somebody's garden, actually. I can see the garden. And she's walking down the garden. It's all very, I want to say, paving stones that you, whoever she's talking about, which we'll find out in a sec, has been potting some plants, almost as if to say, oh great, but this is a nice garden, but I need to put some plants in to give it a bit of colour. Somebody's just moved. She's going to point to somebody. Who are you pointing to? I can't see her properly, but she's quite young. She's coming over here. She's doing this. I've got to tell you what I can see. I mean, that's not going to tell me much, is it? But she's okay. Who are you looking for? Your who? Your sister? Sister. Okay, who's your sister that's been putting some pots out? I've got your sister here. It is your sister. Yes, my sister. She's telling me you've been planting some flowers. Yes. Do you? She's looking at the flowers, but they're all in pots. I don't know if that's something new you've done, because she's making me feel that that's quite recent. Again, it's that time of year now, isn't it? Spring, summertime, we start looking at that. But I feel like you've gone into the garden and gone, it's all a bit beige, or it's all a bit, there's no colour in here. Does that make sense? She's watching you do that, because I can see you going outside, and she's actually showing me you planting the flowers in the pots like this. Sorry, I always have to do an impression. It's really bad, I apologise. She's showing that you're not doing it down here, you're picking them up and putting them on something. Do you know what I'm saying? You know like your garden table, you're picking it up and doing it over, oh no. I don't want to bend it down here, I'm going to do it on here. And you're picking those pots up and putting them on the top. She's sitting there. She's just said by the fire pit. She sits by the fire pit and she's showing a white wall. Don't know if there's a wall in the garden that's painted white. She's sitting by the white wall watching this happen, watching you doing that. And she's saying, well, I'm just going to sit here and relax while she's potting the flowers and doing those. She's obviously mentioned this because she knows that you've got something in her memory and you've got something out there for her. She's bringing Andy now. I can see him coming in. Yeah, he is. He's walking in the side here. Oh, he's really friendly. He's got a real bounce in his step. Gemma, please. I can see. He's doing this. Let me show you what he's doing. I'm so sorry about the impressions, but I have to do it. He's doing this and it's on purpose. It's like a good stroll, and it's quite bouncy. And he's just said, when you would all go out walking, he would always be at the front. He was in front of everyone, almost as if he'd go, will you just slow down a bit? We can't catch up with him because he's miles in front of everybody else. But he's got this good walk on him, and he's doing it for two reasons. One, because he's giggling about the fact that he would always walk in front of the rest of the family. But secondly, because he's saying that he's well now. Well. And this walk, because he will know from looking at me that I can see him, this is a visual representation to say, I'm not sick anymore. He's giving me the colour in his cheeks. And he's making a point of showing this colour here. And that again is his way to say, I'm getting my health back. I'm feeling better in myself. It's just like how pale and gaunt he went. He really lost that. And he's almost giving me this feeling of, I want to say, his cheeks going quite hollow. as if he lost some weight towards the end of his life there. I feel that you weren't with him at the time he passed. That's right. But you did go and see him before he passed away. And you knew that was the last time. So did he, he's just said. I knew that was goodbye, he's just said to me. Because he said when you left, it was almost, awkward's not the right word, but it's almost, what do I say? Because we both know what this is. Does that make sense? That's right. But then it's, what do you can't say bye, see you then, because it's not that sort of see you. It's, do you know what I'm trying to say? Because he's talking about that. I'm going to go as far as saying he's also in the house. He's showing me what looks like a new rug. There's something on the floor in the living room. Yes. That you've been trying to put under the sofa. He's giving me moving. You know when you get a new rug and you're lifting you with the feet of the sofa to try and put it up? Does that make sense to you? He's watched you do that too. Because he's having a giggle about the move round of the you might be there going, right, okay, oh no, it don't go. You lift that bit, I lift that bit. You know when you try to do that to get you mat like your rug, something out underneath your sofa. He's watching that too. He's just said, he clearly pops in and out. I can see that she and him have definitely caught up and are definitely together. He is here saying, I am looking after her for you, most definitely. He can hear you. I think it's really important, this, I just want to highlight. If you speak tonight, they can hear you. When people pass away, they can still hear the voice and they know who you are, so they will react with the vibration of the voice. If you think about it, in this scenario, I'm a stranger here, aren't I? I'm a stranger to you guys and I'm a stranger to your loved ones, but they know you. So when you're speaking like this, even if you're just saying, hi, I know you're there, whatever it is, they can hear that voice, because this is what's happening here. He just reacted to you speaking there, so that's what he knows. He's definitely looking after her. She's sitting with what looks like a book or a type of diary, because she's just said to me that you have a copy of her words. Words. Yes, there's words though. That's right. She likes the fact that you have kept that. She's just said to me, I like that she's got that. And she's making me feel that there is something by way of a chain that I feel might be hers or you've had done sort of in memory of her. Does that make sense to you? She likes that that is there too, she's just said to me. I'm going to leave you with these two, okay? It's really interesting, isn't it, with mediumship, what they come through and what they say. Are you all right? I know it's a big thing, isn't it? And I think what's interesting there is her knowing specifically about the flowers, talking about you and definitely picking them up. Thought that was quite funny, because that just shows what they do see and what they are watching, and that's what you've done there, and that's what she's getting at. Okay. I feel like I'm walking really far here to go and get these cards. I feel like I'm going miles out the way. Who wants one? Let me do something on this side. Where are we going? The lady right at the back on the right-hand side. Yes, you. Yes, I can see you go, oh, is it someone else? You know, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to sort of start at the back and work my way down. I think that's the best way to do it. Are you having a good night? Good, I'm glad you are. Let's have a look for you. This is telling me that you're at quite the beginnings of an emotional journey. Something may be happening for you that's pulling at your emotions. It's interesting I'm saying this to you when you're here on a night of mediumship. So it can be talking about loss, grief, bereavement, but it could be something else or a different type of journey that is an emotional path for you. Your guides are very much asking you to pull on your inner strength here. And what this is getting at is it's very much saying to me, you've walked this path before.
Can I just say that I texted a friend today and I said, I found my inner strength. He said that today.
There you go. I'm going to use my inner strength. Your guides are saying the same thing for you. This Knight of Cups is that. This knight sits here on his horse, holding this cup of emotion in front of him, but his hoof is up here, meaning he's got to walk forward into his future and saying, you know what, use that strength, you're right, use that inner strength to help carry you through this emotional time that you're going through at the minute. And lastly, I just want to say to you, don't be worried or scared of allowing your emotions to come up. You're not the woman that's going to buckle under the emotions and not be able to pick yourself back up. Sometimes we find it hard to grieve, don't we, when we've had loss, particularly. We don't let ourselves cry because we're scared. Because we go, no, I can't let it out, because what if I can't get up and carry on with my life? This is saying to you that for you, it's okay to sit down and have a bad day, because you will be able to pick yourself back up and carry on. Okay? Right. Who is here, Robert? Who we got? I've got a gentleman here, actually, that's just, he's walked in this side. You know why I'm laughing? Because he's just walked round the corner, walked out behind the curtain a bit like I did. He's sort of like made a bit, he's just gone, oh, hello. He's sort of made a bit of an entrance as he's come in. This is a younger man, I want to say around the 50 mark. He's with his dad, actually. He's definitely with his father. These two have come through together. And if I'm honest, it's dad that's going to say less. Sometimes when two people come through spiritually, one can be here to support the other's energy, to allow them to communicate. And this is definitely a father and son. He's just said sister, so we've got a sister here. So if there's a woman sitting here tonight that's lost a brother and dad, this is your family here. Yes, he's just said he might, I'm sure he's just said it. Did you say you've got two sisters? Two sisters? Do you have two? Yes, he's got two sisters. Does that make sense to anybody? Okay. This man is quite young. And when I say young, I mean about, he's between, I'm not great at age, I'll be honest, but he's between 50 and 60. He's sort of that sort of age-ish. Does that make sense to you? Around the 50s mark? Yes. To me, he looks about 50 from what I can see. He's quite tall, actually. He's a big chap. He's standing right here, and Dad is on the far side. I'm sorry I went quiet. I'm sorry I went quiet. I didn't want to talk. I didn't know how to deal with it. This man's gone in himself. He's gone withdrawn. Does that make sense to you? Yes. And he's giving me quite a big personality as a man. And he's a big chap, isn't he? I can see him here. He's quite a big chap. He's got a big presence. And he's somebody that when he walks into the room, you look at him because he's got a big presence about him. You go, look at... What did you say then? David. Definitely David. Yes. I think this is him, not the dad. He's just said David. Are you talking about yourself? Are you David or is dad David? He's David. Yes, that's right. David. Yes, definitely David. He's talking about himself here. He's really making me feel that although he could communicate easily, at the same time he couldn't. Do you know what I mean? Because again, it's almost like he hid behind his personality a little bit. And like I say, some people that have got these big personalities, fun, can have a giggle, a laugh, a joke. The innermost things, they're keeping almost a little bit to themselves. Does that make sense? He was troubled, he had worries, he's just saying to me, worries he couldn't talk about. And actually, it's not your fault. It's okay. It's okay. They're suffering because of me. They're suffering because... Why are you blaming you? Somebody's blaming themselves here. Why are you blaming... It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault I didn't talk to you. I'm repeating him now because he's talking right at me. I'm literally repeating his words. He's making me feel that somebody here is blaming themselves. I want to say to you, this is the reason you're sat here. Because if you take nothing else from this tonight, from this whole night, please take this here. Because he's just said to me, it's not your fault. This is on me. It's me. Yeah, it's about me. He's saying it was about me, not about you. And that's why I say, if you take anything from this evening, please don't hold any element of, I shoulda, woulda, couldas. You know what I'm trying to say? Because he's really making me feel that somebody here, and I can see that lady sat next to me, and I'm looking at you both, because so is he. He's looking at you both, and he told me he's got 2 sisters. But I don't know if that's you two, but my eyes doing this at you two. That's right. One of you, or possibly both of you, are holding some element of self-blame here when it's not your fault. He's responsible himself. Does that make sense to you? I really mean this. People spiritually, when they come through, especially in a massive crowd like this, it's a lot of effort for them to communicate, even on a one-to-one reading. It's not easy, it's very complex. So to do this and say what he's saying, with all of these people here that have also got loved ones that are trying to get through, he means what he's saying. And that's why I say you are definitely sat here tonight in this crowd with me, so he can say to you via me, please don't feel any guilt. Please don't take any shoulder any blame because it's him. He's just said, you were there for me anyway. You were there for me anyway. I just didn't want to talk about it. He's shut off, you know. I'm saying it again, and I'm repeating myself, but he has. He's gone in on himself. That's right, and it's what he did do. What are you cooking? Why are you cooking suddenly? He's having a steak. He's barbecuing. I can smell the barbie on. I think he was partial to, yeah, it is, I can hear the hissing. I think he was partial to a good barbie. I mean, who's not partial to a good barbie? He's definitely, I can smell it, and I can taste the steak. He's clearly doing what her dad's getting involved. Right, they're doing this sort of boy stuff. This barbecuing, this cooking together. It's interesting how dad has not spoke. But I remember what I said before, I can tell by the energy of the two here. He is very close to me, and on the other side, very much his dad, there's energies are pulled a little bit further back, and that's because it's about your brother to say this to you, but dad is here to certainly let you know that these two are okay and they are supporting each other spiritually. But this big message is, please don't walk out of here tonight thinking anything is on you, because it's not. He's taking responsibility for his own actions here, and that's important that he passes that to you. I hope that's okay. Oh, isn't it quite heavy here tonight? I wondered which way it was going to go. I thought, are we going to have a bit of a jovial night, or are we going to have an emotional night? We're definitely having a bit of an emotional night here. Okay, I want to start sort of middle of there. Who wants a card? Anyone round the middle? That lady there. No, sorry, that's making me feel bad now. I will definitely give you a card at some point. The lady just behind you there. Yes, that lady. Yes. You look like you don't want one now. You know, it really makes me laugh nights like this. You guys have all paid to be here, and you know when I come to you, people go, no, don't come to me. And I think, hang on a minute. But yes, if you would like one, I'd like to give you a card. Let's have a look for you. Let's see what's happening. Isn't it interesting? We've had this card already. For you too, everything is going to work out absolutely fine. If you have also been working towards something, something's been coming up for you, or at times we do, don't we, naturally in life, we feel like we're swimming through treacle a little bit. Think, oh God, it feels like hard work at the minute. Don't give up. King of Pentacles sits here on his throne, accomplished, having achieved. Everything is the way he wants it to be. In other words, it's going to come good for you. For you, I'm actually going to put a timeline on this. I feel I need to say by the end of August. So something by the end of August, she's laughing, so that obviously makes sense. So something by the end of August, whatever that is going to go right. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah, good. I thought it might do. Good stuff. Woo, yeah, I saw that. We've got a dog in here. Yeah, dog. Okay, this dog's got zoomies. Yeah, we've got a dog with zoomies. Yeah, calm the dog down, Robert. Okay, this dog's going to come and find it. Somebody out here. That's interesting, isn't it? Not had that happen before. First time for everything, isn't there? This is clearly first time for me. This dog is coming out. Okay, I've got a man that's with the dog. Okay, this gentleman's now coming in with this dog, and this man's gone, my family's here. This feels like dad or possibly granddad. It could be both, depends who in the family is here, I guess. But this gentleman here is the... What's that pain you've just given me then? What was that? Is somebody poorly? Are they? Are you talking about yourself? No. Somebody in the family poorly? Yeah, don't make me feel sick. Who are we talking to? Let's connect you first. Who are you? You're here to see your daughter, are you? Okay, so you are dad. Yeah, your daughter. Okay, did you say granddaughter? So which one's here? Daughter or both? Okay, I must have a mum and daughter in here then somewhere. This man is here. He's just said to me, it sounds like, say it to me again. Claire. Definitely Claire that was. I've got Claire's. Who's Claire? Who's Claire to you? My daughter. Okay, who's got dad in spirit that's called Claire? Okay, is this, can you see who's put her hand up? There she is. He's just gone, there she is. There they are, my family's here. He's really giving me pain, actually. And I want to say to you, it's like, it's everywhere, actually. It's like, it sounds a bit of a silly thing to say, but mediumship just is silly, so it's important I say to you what it is. It's like in my blood. Something in my blood to do with my blood. Does that make sense to you? Don't tell me anything. Let me tell you. Let me get a bit more info of what he's going to sit on the end of the step. That's all right. You sit down. I'll stand here. Don't worry. He's just going to sit down there. He's giving me... What did you say to me then? Is that right, Robert? What he's just said? Leukemia. Leukemia. Yes, it's blood cancer, isn't it, leukemia? That's why he's giving me blood. Does that make sense to you? I think somebody's been quite poorly. He's coming through to support whoever it is that's been poorly. I feel like somebody is sick, but he's... yeah, this is sensitive. Give me the words to say it the right way. At the same time, I feel like he's rejoicing about something, like something really good has come out of this. He's just said match. I don't know what that means. I hope it does to you. No, please don't tell me, let me tell you. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. It's important I tell you so we know that it's right, what's coming from me. He's found a match. He's found a match. I think, I don't know if this is somebody's leukemia. He just told me it's your son. Is it your grandson? Is your grandson poorly with leukemia? Yes. But I feel like he's found a match. I don't know, pardon my ignorance with this, but I feel like that there's some maybe type of treatment he needs to have, or something that he's got to have that by way needs to be matched with something. Am I making sense here? I hope I am. He's over the moon about this match. Over the moon. He's doing this. He's going, yes, yes. He's almost sort of grabbing the air and going, this is amazing, this is great, this is great. And he's saying to you, be positive. Be positive because of the match. It's going to be okay. He's making me feel, they're not very good spiritually in a way of talking about time, but I feel he's trying to tell me something that's happening right now. I don't think this has happened like 6 months ago. I think this is an ongoing thing. Does that make sense? Because he's making me feel like it's now. It's something that's happening in the current time. He's here to support your son, he said, with leukemia, definitely. And he wants you to know that spiritually, he's got his back, you know. He's telling me how close you all are. And he's telling me how much that boy played a part in his life. I think they were close as he was growing up with his granddad. And what this is here is this is a classic case of somebody spiritually that's coming through when the chips are down to go, I've got you, I've got him back. And he's trying to reassure you here as, I feel this is your dad, actually. You're the daughter, aren't you? That's right. Because he's telling me there's more people here, but I feel that you're the daughter. So he's trying to tell you that he is supporting your son through this treatment of this leukemia. And he's bought the dog just for good measure. I thought I'd let you know. He's clearly with this dog. He loves this dog. And they go everywhere together. Because they still are. Well, I want to say everywhere together because the dog's right back at the room now. So I'm just going to let the dog do its thing. Okay? But he's very much here. He's getting up. I can see him pulling back a fraction. He's come to say, look, I've got you. I'm supporting you. Are you okay? I've got a woman here. I need to go straight into this because they're firing at me. The minute somebody's energy is pulling back, somebody else is coming through. And I've got a lady here straight away. She's just said the name straight off, which is unusual really, but she's just said what sounded like Nick. I don't know if she's talking about herself. She could mean a man actually as well, obviously, Nick or Nicola, but she could mean Nick as in a man. But this is a woman that's here. She's got an ever so reader. Reader. Who's reader? I'm saying it wrong. Isn't that funny? I've just been told off. Am I saying it wrong? What is it then? Frida. Frida. Does anyone know a Frida? You two. Frida. Isn't that funny? She's just told me off. See? That leads me in to say, when people pass over, they don't change, you know. Their personalities are exactly this. I thought she said reader. She went, you've said it wrong. Gosh, okay. So it's Frida. I feel that she's telling me, it's interesting that two readings here back to back. This woman also is looking after somebody in the family. She's making me feel that there is somebody, but it feels like children particularly. Yes, there's children that need looking after, or that may have require extra care, or have complex needs. Does that make sense to you? Yes, because she's giving me a child that I feel is an older child that may require some, like I say, extra support or help with reading or possibly writing and even holding the pen. Does that make sense to you? Because she's showing me you. She's going to take me into your house. I do apologise, this is what happens. Yeah, she is. She's showing me you sitting with this child. And I almost feel like you're putting the pen in his hand. You're actually physically doing that, aren't you? I can see that you are. I can see that you're going, it's all right, hold it like this, almost as though he might be holding it a bit disjointed, and then it's affecting, obviously, the way he's able to write, and you're trying to teach him how to write. She sits, it looks like you're sitting at a kitchen table. I can see the kitchen table. She's walked me into the kitchen. She's showing me through her eyes now. I can see him sitting there, and you're sort of standing, trying to do this. She's just said she doesn't know how you do it because you're doing lots all at the same time. And what I mean by that is you're trying to teach him how to do his writing, but then you might be overhead with the ironing pile, and then the tea's on. So we go, right, okay, I need to do a bit of that, and then, no, keep going with that. So you're doing all this juggling, because she's showing me you're doing this, and then you're going over here doing this, and it's all in the kitchen. She stands at the kitchen door watching. She's just said to me, you know that already. That's interesting. She's talking about the draft. There's like an air come through the draft. It's Frida. And she's watching you running around, ironing pile, tea on, holding the pen. The door's over here, the table's here. Yes, it's there, it stands, and she's telling me you're feeling that draft through. Absolutely, that's her. She's just come to say she's helping you with the children, and particularly that child that may need that little bit of extra help with holding the pen and the writing. She's got you, just the same as we had here. It is their way of saying that to you. I hope that's okay. You're welcome. Okay, I can see the time's flying by. We've hit the first break already, so I'm going to go and have half an hour. If you guys want to help yourself to a drink at the bar, we'll be back at 8:15. Okay? Okay, I think we're ready. Are we all okay? Have we all enjoyed the first half? I hope you... Oh, thank you. I feel the need to do a bit of a curtsy. Thank you for that. I don't normally get that, but thank you very much. Are we all okay? Have we all enjoyed it so far? Are we enjoying the night? I hope you are. I was literally just saying to Gemma backstage, I'm honestly overwhelmed with how many people are here. To say, you know, I'm 2.5 hours from home, to have so many of you from down south here welcome me from little old rural Lincolnshire up the road. It's honestly, it's very humbling. So I want to start off by saying that, because I don't want to forget. Thank you for being here, because it really does mean a lot. You know, there's loads of mediums around. Thank you. There's lots of us about, you know, there is. You know, and I know that there will be this band. Thank you, I appreciate that, because there is lots of us around, isn't there? There is naturally, you know, there's lots of mediums that work in very different ways. I'm a very visual medium, as you can see from tonight, so apologies for all the animation, but that is how I work, because I can see people. I want to get started, because I wanted to say that too, because it's allowing the energy to come back in. My guides have got them both on two here tonight, on both sides of me, and they're going to be bringing your loved ones in now. I can tell that they're coming in. I do want to start, though, with that lady who I said I was going to give a tarot card to, because I don't want to forget. So let me give you a tarot card, because I would get to the end of the night, be driving home and gone, oh my God, I forgot the tarot card. Let me give you a card first, because I know you did put your hand up. I'm going to do another one straight after, and then I'm going to chat to this lady. I've got someone here drinking wine. It's all right for her, isn't it? And you lot, I'm not having a glass of wine. Let's give you a card first. This is a really good card. Now, don't panic, I have to say first, because this is the card that everybody fears in the tarot, but it's actually the most positive card. It's the lady just at the back there. It's the Death card. The Death card in the tarot means complete transformation. There's 78 cards here, and this is the most positive one. And what it means is rebirth, not death. So it means that something brand new for you. I really feel I've got to say to you, there's an opportunity right round the corner now. If you're looking for a new job, somewhere new to live, something, but you're feeling the need to start something new, go for it, because you will not go wrong with whatever this is about. So anything, if you're sitting on an idea at the minute thinking, don't I don't know if I should, you absolutely must. This couldn't be a more positive card. It might not make sense to you right now, but over the course of this next couple of months, like I say, any opportunity comes up for you, anything, you must go for it, because it will be absolutely right for you. Very positive, this card. I've got to talk to this woman here with this glass of wine. This woman is a right card. She's got a good sense of humour. I can feel this sense of humour. She's come through with a hairbrush. She's making us. She's just said to me, I've made a bit of an effort. Made an effort to come and see my daughter. daughter. This is somebody's mum then. She's doing her hair. She's got lovely brown hair, I can see. I can see her quite well, actually. This woman is young. I want to say possibly early 50s. And she's definitely come to see her daughter. She's doing something with her arms here. She's making me look at something here. And I think she's talking about one of you. I think are you telling me someone's got a tattoo? Somebody's got a tattoo here in memory of Mum. Does that make sense to somebody? Who am I looking at? Am I looking at, okay, I've got two people here. So let me see. Are you saying it's for you? And you're saying it's for you? Isn't this going to be fun? I love this. This is where we go, right, what's happening here? You're going to have to give me a bit more than that, Mum. You're going to get, who do you want to talk to? Well, I know that they're over this side. We've got two. Den. Some people call me Den, some people don't. Den. But she's female. Don't tell me, but Den, yeah? It's definitely you. Yes, she's looking at your glasses. Yes, she is. She's doing your... Yes, yes, my daughter. Yes, my daughter. Denise. She's just said, it's me. She loves a good vino, doesn't she? Oh, my God. The vino. So I was giving that lady a card, and she's there on the vino. I can smell it. She's absolute life and soul of the party. I said it earlier, when literally I put the cards down and walked over and I went, she's a bit of a card, this woman. She's a good laugh. She's definitely giving me a tattoo. Did that make sense? Oh, it's there. I can see it on your arm. She's giving me that's got words that's either her name or it's like you know, like you can have those sayings that like mean something to do with her. It's that. And she's making me feel that those words were something to do with her funeral. I don't know if you pulled those words in somewhere or if there was a quote around that time or something around laying her to rest that made you go, I love that, I'm going to have it on my arm. Yeah. Does that make sense? Because she's referring to the time of her final journey, and she means her funeral, of you seeing that and going, I'm going to remember that and I'm going to get it on me forever. In memory of my mum. This woman is hilarious. She's talking to me about all these shopping trips. We always spend too much money. She's just said, we always spend too much money. And she's just said to me, sorry I'm talking so fast, it's because she is. I'm going, oh. She's making me talk really quick because she talks really quick. So she's saying to me as well about you two would be as bad as each other when you went out shopping. Because she's just said we'd come back with no money left. And we always said, no, we're going to be all right today. We're not going to do it. We've got 50 quid, that's what we're going to do. And you come back and go, God, what was that all about? We've spent loads. She misses that. She misses those proper mother and daughter close ties together. And she's said to me, which is true anyway, being mother and daughter, this is clearly a close relationship, cut from the same cloth. She's just said to me, and she means the same humour and the same fun side of it. This woman is a lady that I feel passed from illness. She's making me feel that when she deteriorated, she went quite quickly. And she's just said to me that for her personality, because she's not only got a big personality, she's got a big energy. And what I mean by that is, she was well known, she had lots of pals, lots of friends, she got on with everybody. So it was a shock for her to deteriorate in the way she did. Does that make sense to you? She's giving me the shock factor from everybody around because she's larger than life, and yet when she deteriorated, she went quite quickly. Yeah. She's just said to me she's so sorry for leaving you behind. She knows you talk to her at night time. She's just said, night time she talks to me. And she's showing me something, I feel it might be like it almost looks like a passport photo, a little passport photo that you might carry with you or you've got. Is that you? Isn't that interesting? I can see the little passport photo specifically, and it's like carried in a pocket. Oh, you've got it with you. I can see you're going to get it out. There it is. Can you see that? Can you see that, Den? Can you see it? Yes, she's got it in her pocket, you see. She knows that these things are carried. There it is, look. Can you see? Can you see? Look there. Can you see? Can you see the picture? That's me, she's going, that's me. I told you they carried a picture. I told you she carried a picture. She loves that these little gestures are done. And this just shows that they know what you're doing. I was going to say we need to pass tissues around there. Good stuff. She's certainly not left. That's quite clear, knowing these little things. She's still drinking wine. She's still enjoying herself. I said it earlier in the first half, when people pass, they don't change. She was partial to a glass of the cold stuff, and she still is. I'm going to leave you with your mum, okay? Are you all right? I'll give you a hug from mum at the end. I know it's hard. Know she's there. Keep talking to her. They hear your voice, you know. I remember what I said in the first half. Those of you that have said those few words why I've been connecting you tonight, they can hear that. So when you're chatting at home, when you're saying, I know it's you, we had this lady down here that said she felt the air in the house when she was helping her son. And it wasn't Rita, was it? Because she told me off for that. Frida, wasn't it? Frida said that herself, and she said, she knows I'm there. They do know you're there. And likewise, you know they are too. So keep that going. That's really important with that. Anyone want a card? I'm going to come to you here. Let me come to you and give you a card. Let's see. You know, it's unusual to have a room this full with such quietness. I feel like we could hear a pin drop in here. I hope that's a positive, though. I hope that means that you're all enjoying yourself. Let me have a look for you. You are really, yes, you. Is it me? Yes, you there, right there, where there's nobody sat in that one. This magician card, yes, that lady there. This magician card is talking about how adaptable you are. You're really doubting yourself about something at the minute and thinking, can I do that or can I not? This is a card that's telling me you're somebody that can turn your hand at lots of different things. Maybe you've had different jobs in the past. Maybe you've done different things. You're able to multitask. You're able to do a lot of, just like this lady, do lots of different things at the same time. Don't underestimate yourself, because I think you're full of self-doubt about something at the minute, or you're thinking, I don't know if I can do it. Yes, you can. Don't doubt you. It's very easy for us to do that, isn't it? We all can be full of self-doubt, or we go, I don't know if I can do it. Don't know if I'm confident enough. Don't know if I'm capable enough. You are, but you need to believe in you. We always have to be our own biggest cheerleader, you know? And this is what that's talking about. I've got another woman that's a bit of a card as well. This woman is trying, you know, just hold her energy, Robert. Let me just explain this. You know, before I came down here, I was driving down yesterday and I thought to myself, I wonder if I'm going to get anyone with an accent. Because I know to you lot, it's me with the accent, but it's the other way around from my perspective. You lot have all got the accent. And I thought, I wonder if I'm going to get somebody through and pick up the accent. This lady I can really hear. She's saying what I think is someone's name. And there's also, she's standing right there. She's got cake. I feel like it's possibly coming up to her birthday. It's got candles on the cake, which is what it's making me feel. That it's either her birthday or your birthday. She's just said, yeah, she's definitely got, I heard granddaughter. I can't do an impression. I don't know, that sounded awful, didn't it? Granddaughter. Yes, her granddaughter is here. And she's saying what sounds like Ev. Ev? She's going, Ev! Ev! She's shouting. What's she saying? Heather? Heather? Ev? Ev! Have we got a Heather in here? Ev? She's going, Ev? Yeah, she's definitely saying, it's Heather but shortened as in Heather. Does that make sense to anybody in here? No. That's interesting, isn't it? Have we had anyone not turn up? Possibly. Who knows?
Mum was in charge.
Is your granddaughter here? Are you looking for Heather? I don't think she's here. I don't think she's here. That's sad, isn't it? Whose birthday is it? It's your birthday, is it? Okay. Was she supposed to be here? She's got the what? She's got the wrong night. Okay. Well, none of us are going to be here tomorrow, so Heather might turn up by herself. Okay. She's not here. Are you Grandma? You are, aren't you? Nan. Everyone here's telling me off tonight. She's just said, I'm not Grandma, I'm Nan. Nan. She's Nan, she is. Nan, not Grandma. It's definitely Heather, my spirit guide is telling me, but she's not saying the word Heather. It's like Ev. Would any of you lot say that? Would you? That's why she's I'm thinking, hang on, I don't know if that's a thing, but it sounds like Ev. She's saying Ev or Heather is what it's fine. If I can't connect her, I'm not going to keep her because there's plenty of you. I'm sorry, Nan. You're going to have to eat that birthday cake. She's not here. She's not here. That's a shame. She's just said, that's a shame. I'm going to let my guide take her. That's unusual for that to happen. I wonder if somebody was supposed to be here that hasn't, or she's just said got the wrong night. So I'd be really interested to find out if Heather arrives here tomorrow or it comes maybe next week and it's the wrong time. I'll certainly know if I get somebody called Heather contact me and say, I was supposed to be your night. Which is a shame, but that's how these things are. Anyone want a card? Let me clear the energy and give a card, because that's what's going to help. And then we can bring somebody else in. Okay, where am I coming? Let me come to that lady at the back there with the red hair, just there at the back. Yep, you're on the end there. Let me come to you. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am, thank you.
You are, good. I'm glad that you are. Oops. I'm nearly dropping the cards. Let's have a look for you. One more shuffle, I am being told. And then we'll see what you need to know about. King of Swords. Swords is about fight. This for me is an internal fight. And it's interesting I gave the Magician card down here because this feels like a personal argument with yourself. Again, I feel that you have been going through something or some inner turmoil that you feel you need to work through. The king here very much sits on his throne. Again, it's accomplishment. Kings are always accomplishment. Just keep going. Don't talk yourself out of it. It's a similar message to this message here. If you are arguing with yourself, please don't. You don't need to. I feel I need to say to you as well, if this is with other people, although I don't think it is, just walk away. It's a question of walking away and just allowing things to play out, but you're not in it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because it's about self. So it's about going, you know what, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I'm going to remove myself from it. Yeah. I've got a man here. I can tell straight away from what he's wearing. He passed quite a long time ago, actually. He's a big man. He's really quite tall. I think he's got a moustache, actually. Yeah, I can feel the moustache. He's definitely got a moustache. He's got quite a lot of dark hair. He's right here. I can see him. Just sort of over to this. Ooh. Do I say that? This man was shot. Yeah, he was. This man was shot. Does that make sense? He's just said Alison. Alison. Is that Alison there? Is that your Alison? Yes. This man was. I feel like this man was murdered. He's really taking my breath here because he's giving me the suddenness of what's happened here. And I can hear this gunshot. I can hear it. It feels like more than one. It's multiple, isn't it? I can hear the boom, boom, boom of the shots. It feels like it's around here. It's top half of my body, almost, I want to say here upwards. Does that make sense to you? You might not know this, Alison. Actually, as soon as I've said that, he said, she does. He's making me feel that this is a long-term justice fight, or that you've never quite had answers to some things that you need to know about. Because he's just said how much this has niggled the family. And he's giving me the family's rage from not having the answers to what you've continuously asked about. Because he's just said they're like a dog with a bone. He's so proud that you've been like a dog with a bone. Because he said, you have said, you have said many times, I'm not letting this go. I'm going to push and push and push and push. We need to know what's gone on and why. He's giving me, again, he's talking to me clairvoyantly, which means he's showing me things. He's very much giving me, I'm very breathless right now. I can feel that there's shots definitely around the chest or the back area. Particularly, it feels like it's the back. I feel like it's coming in at the back. It's making me want to fall over. Yeah, it is. It's come from here, isn't it? He's been caught here and then he's gone down. That's right. He's massive, isn't he? He's a big bloke. He knows that you have asked and said to yourself, I hope he's proud of us. And he's just said, I couldn't be more proud. Because you've not forgotten him and you've not let it go. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm going to say it again. Dog with a bone. This man passed far too early. He had a long life left in him yet. And he's making me feel that since he passed, you particularly have struggled to settle. And when I'm saying settle, I feel I need to say settle in one place. Almost as though you've moved multiple times. That's right, because he's giving me the moving home and the moving home and the moving home and the moving. Because you're troubled, napping, gosh, who wouldn't be troubled by something like this? But because you're struggling to settle in different areas, he's coming with you, he's saying. I'm coming round with you. He's making me feel that part of your moving, you have said, but what if I can't go and pay my respects to him? Almost as though you're conscious of where you're moving to. Because sometimes we think, well, if they're in a cemetery, I can't go all that way because what if I can't come back and visit? Here we go. He's giving this moving, and so on. He doesn't want you to worry about your location because he's saying to me, I need to tell you he's not there. He's with you. And he's absolutely right. Spiritually, he's with you. So don't worry that he's in Northern Ireland. And don't worry or trouble yourself that you can't get over to where he's laid to rest. Because he doesn't want you to worry about that. Because he's with you anyway. Are you okay? I hope you are. He's making me feel that this is the first time he's done this. He's just said to me, he's just said, he actually said my name there, that's very unusual that. He's just gone, Dionne. Almost because I was talking to you, he wanted to get my attention, so he just said, Dionne, very unusual that. He's just said, this is the first time I've done this. And he's actually just thanked me. That's unusual too. He was clearly ready to talk to you. And I said it to somebody earlier, they bring you here for a reason. And to me, like who I said that to before, this is why you're here tonight, to speak to him. Are you okay? I'm going to leave you with him, okay? Whew. Everybody's very quiet now. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? It's true. It doesn't matter where you are, where you go, they are with you. They are. Never question that. Never worry about it. They can't take me into your home, show me what you're doing, all of these things if they weren't. Because how do I know that? Do you see what I mean? So of course, that's what he's talking about. That's exactly why they are around you. So know that, take comfort from that. I've just stepped him back, but you can say whatever you want. I know what you're going to say. Playing with him. That's right. Very common. Yeah. Happens all the time. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It is very common, that too. They will come amongst newer members of the family, people that they've not met before. They're going over them. They're playing with them. They'll move stuff in the house. Like this lady's felt the energy in the house. Very, very common to have things like that happen. It does. Happens regularly, actually. And it just shows that, doesn't it? It happens like that. I wanted to do another tarot card, but I can't because I'm being sung to. No, you're not going to get me singing. Somebody here is singing. There's a man here singing. This is chesty as well. Straight away, I've got a whopping pain here. Oof. This man loves singing. He's young as well. We've got another young man here, and he's with his grandmother. Grandma is here. I've got so this is like grandson and grandma. He's just said, my family are here. My family. He's giving me a real close-knit family here. I think there's a few of you here. He's passed from a heart attack, this man. This is quite a sudden, quick heart attack. Does that make sense to anybody? Yes. It feels quite sudden. And I feel he passed by himself. We've had this said already tonight, and it's because they want to reassure you. And he's right here, so he's actually stood very close to me. I can feel it, I can see him actually. He's right here, and he's just said to me, I didn't struggle though. I didn't suffer with it. You know what he's done? He's almost gone, poof. Sometimes it can happen like that for people, can't it? There's not a build-up. There's not I'm an unwell, I'm sick, or I've got things happening, or they've struggled, suffered in some way. It's almost quite quick for him, actually. And again, he wants you to know how quick that was for him. He's with an older lady, and I feel like, does that make sense to you? Your mum, I was going to say, it feels like grandma. They've got arms around each other, I can see. And he's got his arm around her in quite a protective way. And he's just said, Mum. I think you're his mum then. Yes, Mum, I'm looking after her, Mum. I'm looking after her. He's going, I'm looking after her. And she's going, oh, stop it. Stop it. You know how some women do that, don't they? I think we're all guilty of that a little bit, aren't we? She's going, stop it. They're very close, these two. He's singing at me. Does that make sense to you? He's doing it now. Are you going to stand here? And shall I go and sit down with these lot? Are you going to give us a sing-song? Oh, no. No, he's just said. He likes singing, though. He's giving me the feeling of literally walking around the house singing. That you could hear him quite openly singing. He wasn't shy about it, he's just said to me. I wasn't shy about it. I'd go around and I'd just be belting a song out. He does that quite happily. But he says he knows how well it was received almost at home. As in, it showed his mood, he's in a good mood. So you go, there he goes, he's singing again. I'm singing again. He's making me feel that you saw him after he passed. Saw him. Someone did, someone didn't. That's right. He's giving me a did and a didn't. He's going to take me. Walk me through there. I know what you're doing. This is like in the chapel of rest, I feel. I can hear the calmness of it. His arms were covered. His arms were covered. Show me where she stood. Show me round. You're stood on the right of him there. You might not remember this actually, but you're on the right. And you touched his arm. He felt you touch his arm. Look after Mum for me. Look after Mum. That's your mum, this. Yeah, look after Mum for me. At that time of that visit in the chapel of rest, when you went to see him and leant forward and touched his arm, you sat there for a bit. He's telling me you sat. It was at that point he's saying to you, spiritually saying to you, and I know that you can't hear him at that point, but he's telling me what he told you at the time, and that was, look after Mum for me. And he's just said, and I know you're doing that, I know you're doing that, and I'm glad that you are, because I'm all right, I'm okay. He's very much giving me family meals together in the home. Now, some families can get together for Sunday dinner, or you just meet up and have tea twice a week, or whatever it is. But he's giving me that you do that. That's right, this family, but it's food-based. It's not just come round for a cuppa, it's coming round for dinner. You're getting together and going, are you coming round for your tea? Is that? He said, I'm coming round for my tea. I want to come round for my tea. Don't forget my tea. Yes, I'd love one, please. I'd love one. She's offering me a cuppa, actually. She likes a good brew, this woman. Yes, cup of tea. She's just said to me, she's asking me if I want a cup of tea. I've just said yes. You know what I've just said to her in my head? I've just said, can you see how many people say you're going to make these lot one? And she went, oh no. Like, well, there's a lot of people here. She's just asked me if I want a cup of tea. She's very much looking after him. I really feel that there's this togetherness from these two. And I need to say to you again, it was lights out for him. And what I mean by that, this feels like a heart attack to me, or some heart issue here that almost took him immediately. And it's so quick, he didn't feel it. He has almost, it's took his breath and then he's gone. So there was no suffering. And he wants you to know that's very important to him that you know that. Okay? I'm going to leave you with both these people. Oh, it's been a heavy night, hasn't it? Are we all right? I still am quite shocked at how quiet you all are. I'm like, oh my gosh, for such a big crowd, we're very quiet. Let's do some cards. Need to break the energy up a little bit here. Let's do that. Who wants one? Does anybody still want one? Okay, let me come down here. I'm going to that lady there with the glasses on your head. Yeah, you. Yeah. She's going, oh no. Let's have a look for you, shall we? Let's see what it is that you need to know. This is a great card here. This Fool card is not a fool. He's somebody that's starting something from scratch. This is very much a card that's saying the world is your oyster. You've got to ask yourself, you don't need to say this to me, but I want you to ask you, what do you want to do from here on in? What is the next step of your life? Where do you want to go? How do you want to do it? Who do you want to do it with? How much money do you want in the bank? Where do you want to go on a holiday? It's time to plan a little bit for your future. But what I want to say to you by this Fool here with this big yellow background on this card talks about positivity. And what I mean by that is don't limit yourself in your thinking. If you want to go somewhere you've never been before, then do it. If you want to move house, go for it. Do you see what I mean? Really look at things big and more importantly, make it happen. We're halfway through the year now already, aren't we? Can we believe it? I feel this next half of this year for you is planning time. It's about going, right, what am I doing now for the what can I plan this year that I can pull into fruition next year? So I really feel I need to say to you, 2026 is going to be a very good year for you, but only if you plan it. So some planning in place now for January to go, right, bring it on, I'm going to go for it. Yeah? I've got a man sat here on the stage, actually. He's a young man. I can see him sitting here. He's got a t-shirt on. I can see his collar open. He's just said to me, Dad's not very well. Dad's not very well at the minute. He's not well, Dad. I'm a bit worried about Dad. Mum's here, but I'm worried about Dad. I'm going to make sure my dad's all right. I'm literally repeating his words here. But I need to check in with Mum first. Need to check in with Mum. Mum's... He's looking for you. I can see he's sat on this side. That's interesting. So it's got to gonna have to be something. He's right here now, right here. He's a big lad. This guy. He's not. Well, he is young, but he's not young. I want to say probably 20s, around the 20 mark. And he's giving me the smell of his aftershave or deodorant, almost as though it's still bought in the house because it smells of him. If that makes sense. I'm round here. Yes, it's your boy, straight away. His aftershave is still bought, or his deodorant. Does that make sense to you? Have we got any tissues, Jem? And I feel that this is done on purpose. This is actively sprayed. And I feel I need to say to you that you're spraying it on his clothes. You've still got his clothes that you're spraying. That's right. I can smell it. It's more deodorant than aftershave, actually. I can tell it is. They're going on his clothes, and you're smelling those clothes and sitting with those clothes. Dad's not very well. Dad's not well at the minute. He's saying to me, he's poorly, Dad. I'm looking after Dad for you, Mum. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to look after Dad. I know how much you're stressing about Dad at the minute. He's talking about young children, younger children. And there's more than one young child in the family. There's one particularly that can play quite independently. Isn't it interesting? Somebody mentioned a bit about this before with kids. There is a child that can play on their own and that talks a lot. On by themselves is what I'm trying to say. You know when kids can sit and play with their own toys, but they'll chat along, almost like role-playing type play. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's a child that does that. Does that make sense to you? Yes, there's chatter. I don't know if you're a grandma or if there's children around, but one plays by themselves. He's talking about them playing with him. You might not know that about the chatter, but he's playing with a child particularly. He's talking to me about his face being everywhere. My face was everywhere. People couldn't walk anywhere without seeing my face. And I quite liked it. He quite liked that his face was everywhere. He's giving me the stickers that were made for him. Stickers. And these stickers are being handed out. This is also a murder. And these stickers were definitely made and handed out. Does that make sense? And I think it's you handing them out. That's right. I can see them going out. He's telling me that you were relentless about that. I want to say that was something that wasn't just a one-time occurrence. It was maybe multiple times that you went, right, I'm going to go out, because he's giving me these being delivered at home to you, almost as you order, I don't know, like we would do. We got them from a print, get them done from a printer's or whatever, and then they come in a box, and we've gone, right, post is here, I've got them, write them off out. Sticker, to get his face out everywhere. He's telling me that something went into his coffin. Something went with him. Does that make sense to you? You put something in the side, down the side of him into his coffin. Are you okay? Are you sure? Yeah, Robert, my emotions a bit, please. It wasn't just one thing. It was multiple things went in there. And I've got to say, it's an array of stuff. It's some of his bits. It's some bits you wanted him to have. And it's also things that he wouldn't be without. You know, like those personal things, oh God, I really love that. That's going. And there's some pictures of us. And there's the letter I wrote to him. He's showing me the letter you wrote to him that went into his coffin. And it doesn't say his name on it. It says, to my son. It says son on it specifically. I'm not saying his name wasn't on it, but I feel that there was a reference about my son. You are my son, or I love you, son. There's definitely son rather than his name. Does that make sense? He's read every word. He's just said to me, I've got all those words from you, Mum. And I'm keeping reading all of these words from you. He's talking to me about the time when he immediately passed. And I feel I need to say to you, it's like his photos were turned or moved because it was too painful almost to see them immediately. So naturally, we all have family pictures up around the house, don't we? We do. But I feel like they're maybe moved, or you felt like you couldn't look at them because he's making me feel like you're diverting your eyes, almost so you're going, I can't look at it. So it's either the photos have been moved. He's not giving me that they're taken off walls and put away. But what I mean is they're either moved or you're purposely going, I can't look because it's painful in here for me. Because his face is around. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. He's talking to me about how he always hugged you because he's so much taller than you. And he always came in from the back. He's just said to me, that made me laugh. I always came in from the back, like that. Yeah, over cuddle. His hands here round, his over cuddle. And he did this. You know, like on your cheek. He's saying, I'm still doing it, Mum. Still doing it, Mum. I'm still giving you a good kiss. He's talking about, I feel, is his brother. Brother. That brother's not great in his own grief. Because he's asking you to pick up the phone to him and talk to him. He's really trying to encourage this communication here. Yes, he's showing concern for his brother. Would that make sense to you? He's asking you to reach out a bit there. I don't know if it's time for a catch-up. Good, but then he's encouraging you to keep going. If that's something you always do, he's saying keep talking to him because I know he's struggling here. I can see him actually coming towards you. He's just jumped down off the stage, actually. He's going to walk towards you. I can see him heading. I can hear his feet. And he's one of those men that because he's a big lad, like for me, and I'm only small, I would trail behind him because he's got quite a big stride about him. Do you know what I mean? Because he's already there. He's quite quickly, he's at the side. I'm going to leave him right there with you because I can see him there at the side. Are we all okay? Yeah. I can see that we've reached the end of the night already. It's absolutely flown by tonight. It's gone so quick. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I meant what I said before. Thank you so much to you all for being here. I hugely appreciate all of you, every single one of you from me, from Lincoln. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed your night. I'm going to come down now if you want some pictures for the frame. But thank you again for being here. Appreciate you.